let's take a look at the Chiefs team overall. So even though we started the season 0-1, there is still so many positives to look at as a Chiefs fan. First, we must talk about the potential in this duo of Rashid Rice and Justin Ross, and it may not show now, but eventually it will. Rashid Rice caught 96 balls for 1,355 yards and 10 touchdowns in his last season at SMU. Production that caught the eyes of the Kansas City Chiefs in the second round of the 2023 NFL Draft as they look to replace Juju Smith-Schuster. So Rice is an explosive athlete who rapidly accelerates in open spaces. At the 2023 NFL Combine, Rice displayed some of the best explosiveness numbers among wide receiver prospects. His 41-inch vertical and 10-8-inch broad jump was among the highest in his position group, as was his lightning quick 1.49 10-yard split time at 204 pounds. Rice has amazing body control and flexibility as well, which helps him make difficult catches even when he's contested by defenders. And we know that he also has great focus and control, which allows him to convert catches even while being closely guarded by opponents. So overall, Rice is a yard after catch machine and a red zone threat. And we clearly know he's a red zone threat since he already has a touchdown in his first game ever as a Kansas City Chiefs. But Rashid Rice looks very good and is a yard after catch machine with great contested catch ability and physicality. Now we must move on to Justin Ross. Now, Ross is probably the most sure-handed pass catcher on this team, not named Kels, and that's why I believe he will get an expanded role as the weeks go by, and he will get eased into the game plan more and more. Ross doesn't have that explosiveness or that speed that Tony or Moore does, sure, but he makes up for that with route running and sure hands. Plus, he's a big target for Patrick Mahomes, and Mahomes could use that to his advantage. Even on that 6-yard catch he had against the Lions, he used his body to shield the ball, and he ensured the reception. He brings rhythm. He keeps the ball moving toward the goal line, and if you're doing that, you're doing something right. As this attack improves, I do expect way more from Ross, and even Patrick Mahomes himself speak highly of Ross, man. And here's what he had to say about Ross. He said, "That catch was a good play. We wanted to get him singled up and see what he could do. That was preseason. He's been making those happen all training camp. I think you've all seen that. We had a slant and return play call. It's a lot of trust in him that he's going to win. He ran a great route, lost a defensive back, caught the ball, and got up the field after the catch. So he's got a lot of talent. He's a rookie. We're throwing him out there and giving him chances, and he stepped up whenever his number has been called." But in Mahomes' view, Ross is one of the team's unique wideouts. Mahomes said he's a different receiver compared to anyone else, he noted, with how big he is, how fluid he is, and how he could catch the football. And it's honestly true what Mahomes is saying. Ross has a great catch radius with elite hands and a very good route running for his size, or just in general. But now we must talk about this offensive line. Now, this is going to be a little bit more brief, but a lot of people don't believe that the O-line is good. But honestly, I don't think they were bad at all week one. I know that the calls was questionable, but I think they were very, very solid and would be even more solid tomorrow against the Jags. I believe the tackles are very solid to play alongside our elite interior O-line as well. Another positive is that we almost won without our best two players not named Mahomes. Now that Chris Jones and Travis Kelce are back, I expect the Kansas City Chiefs to be back in full effect. And this defense is going to be so good with Chris Jones back on that D-line. Expect tons of stops and tons of pressure. The Lions were a top offense, and we held them to 14. So please don't be surprised if the Jags struggle against us tomorrow afternoon. Don't be surprised, man. I can see it happening. I can see us shutting down the Jags. We really need to just focus on Calvin, really, because he's their guy. That's the guy they're going to go to. Christian Kirk, he had a bad game last game, but I believe that McDuffie could shut him down. Man coverage, I don't see Kirk beating McDuffie that much. I don't see it happening. Ridley on Snead, that's going to be a very good matchup to watch. Tomorrow, you just got to get your popcorn and get ready for this very good showdown. And overall, I do believe we are going to be walking out of Jacksonville with this win. I made a video how the Chiefs plan to checkmate the Jaguars because I feel like we're going to play chess with them. And we will beat them. We will beat the Jaguars. After a heartbreaking loss week one, that shit does a lot to the team. And I really don't see us winning the full down to 0-2, even though we have easy games upcoming. You want to win this game because it's very important. Want to take advantage of. You want to take advantage of other teams like the Bengals and the Bills and the Chargers being 0-1 and probably gonna be 1-1 or whatever. You don't want to go 0-2 and then all them teams go 1-1, and now you're stuck in a bad position. You really don't want to have a wild card game this year. The plan is to win the AFC again and not have to go through a wild card game. You want to get that divisional bye week, as it always helps. And I believe that if we do get that divisional bye week, it'll be way easier to go right back to the Super Bowl. And tomorrow is going to prove if we're really ready for this season. The Jaguars are an all-right team. They're not the Bengals. They're not, the Bengals or the Ravens or that type of team. But they're a good team. So this is our first. The Lions were a very good team too, but that was unhealthy and all that. Now that we're fully healthy, this is our first real test for the season, and I want to see what the play calling looks like tomorrow. I'm praying I'm not stressing tomorrow. I really don't want to be stressing right now. Hopefully it could be a nice game that's going well and that's actually watchable, instead of me having to scream every second I see somebody drop a pass. I really don't want to see that again. I don't want to see clueless mistakes. I don't want to see a Patrick Mahomes interception. I don't want to see any of that, to be honest with you. I don't want to see any of that. I hope Mahomes have a very clean, crazy game for his birthday. I have a very great game. And I want to see the defense play like how they did against the Lions. I just want to see everything go well, man. Tomorrow's going to be a very great showdown, a very great game. If you're a Chiefs fan right now, it's just the best time to be a Chiefs fan, We're still spoiled that losing in week 1, we thought the season was over because we're not even used to losing in week 1. That goes to show you how much of a good team we are. We're spoiled because we lost in week 1 and we thought the season was over because we never lose in week 1. That's just crazy. But I do believe the revenge will be tomorrow. I could see it happening. The revenge of losing. We're not going to want to go 0-2. And I can't wait to see it. One more rest, one more sleep until tomorrow's game. And I can't stress it enough, man. I just can't wait for it to hurry up. I know y'all can't wait for it to hurry up. So right now I'm just going to keep using my time as much as I could and get ready for tomorrow's game. Probably go to sleep early tonight. Get up in the morning. Get ready for that game. Make some videos probably before the game. You know how I do. I don't know if I'm going to have to, but probably before the game and after the game, But if I do make a video before the game, it has to be in the morning. But if I don't wake up in the morning, I wake up in the afternoon. Then I'll just do a video after I'm done watching the game. But yeah, man, hopefully it's good tomorrow. It's being boy Chiefs priority. And I'm out. Peace.